Okay. Ben ik wel al live? Oh, whatever. I'm still doing some setting stuff, so I'll start streaming soon. Any feedback or anything that you want to do, please let me know. All the feedback is welcome. Let's see, where's the freaking chat? Okay. Chat in a new window. Okay. Okay. Good. I think we're live. Let me check my phone. Okay, my chat is here. If anybody would like to check out and say to me how the sound is, that would be marvelous. Let me mute my microphone for a second to check if how the audio is sounding. Check, double check. Checking my mic audio. Check, double check. Yay. Checking my mic audio. Okay, my thing is working. That's gonna be hell annoying. All the echo. Okay, I'm trusting that my thing is working. And there's one people's watching. Is there a way for me to see this in a different way? Well, there's one people's watching, so. Okay, so I'm done, single player. Yeah, I made a world called 1.13. Woohoo! Let's see, play this world. I hope it doesn't crash. Well, so I don't have any texture pack on because my texture pack doesn't work in 1.13, obviously, but I'm really hoping that 1.13 is going to be, I'm going to be able to what's it called? I'm going to be able to port my texture pack towards this version because I really like my texture pack. Difficulty hard. Well, it doesn't really matter. Video settings. Let's put this render distance on 15. I don't want to lag out everything. So after a very long time, I decided to do a little stream today. Currently streaming 4 minutes, and the only thing I'm going to be doing is exploring all the new 1.13 features. Let me put this Luna here. Oh crap, you here? Oh, this is gonna be cramped. Jeez. No, that's not gonna work. Crapazoid. And this one here. Oh, my chat is gone. God damn it. I need more monitors. Okay, my chat is here. Well, I really need either bigger monitors or other monitors. I need to change one thing. Okay. Okay. Got my streaming software, got my chat, got my music thing, and got my the amount of time and viewers. So I've got everything on screen now. I have to make a little apology, which is the fact that my green screen, my shirt looks a bit choppy and my hair looks a bit choppy, but that's because I've been tinkering with my green screen's settings for like ever, and I tried fixing this, but this is about the best that I can get, and it's because there is a fluorescent tube above my head which illuminates me, but it's the wrong kind of light and it's at a wrong angle. The light should be coming from there and from there, but since I don't have any cash or any money to pay for studio lights or anything, that's not gonna happen. So I have to make do with what I have. So this stream is called the 1.13 Explorers stream, because I wanted to explore 1.13 together with people from the internet. So I'm in a world in creative mode, and I've been here for a while. That's why there are like 4 million guardians here. Dude, remember the names of the mobs, please. So there's, why the crap. So one thing that I don't get, if I go into swimmers mode here, which is a new feature, I'm swimming really slowly, and I tried it in a different world on my laptop this afternoon, and I was swimming really fast. Is this because I'm in creative mode, or am I just derping here? Because I don't have a helmet. I don't have a helmet on. I don't have a and I'm holding the shift button thing. Well, I turn it around. It's not shift, it's control actually. So I'm holding the button to speed up, else I wouldn't be swimming. So let's try and explore some stuff here. So as you know, a new feature from the 1.13 is the new fish mobs, which are... Hello? I lost my fish. Oh, here's a fish. These are salmon fish, which are new. Squids, well, they're not new, but they have a new feature. If you punch them, they squirt out a big balloon, a big cloud of ink. And if you hit them, they make a sound. And they swim away from you. And they jet away. So there's salmon, there's cod, which previously was called fish, I think. So they've changed the textures and it's now just called cod. And there's puffer fish, if I can find some. I'm sorry for sniffling, but I still have a little bit of a snotty nose because half of, well, 95% of the Netherlands. Here, now I'm swimming fast. What the actual crap? Why is this? Sometimes now I'm slow again because I touched the floor or something? Here, now I'm slow again? What the crap? Is this a bug? Come on, up, 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 up. Going up. Okay, now let's fly out of the water. Let's drop my ass back into the water. And now, oh, now I'm slow again. What the crap? Sometimes I'm fast, sometimes I'm painstakingly slow. Okay, so I don't know if that's a user error, a me error, or something that's a bug in the game, because sometimes I can swim really fast through the water. Wait, let me found it. So if I tap spacebar twice and I'm in survival thing, so I'm basically falling. If I tap it twice again, I can swim really fast because I'm basically in the creative non-resistance mode. Oh, there's some pufferfish here. Ow! So as you can see, as soon as you touch a pufferfish, you get the same effect as from Guardians, the thorns. So, and if you go near them, they puff up, as pufferfish do. And if you touch them, they give you poison, for which is, E? Poison for 10 seconds. I think it's just poison 1. So normally if you eat a pufferfish, it's poison 4, which is really harsh. Okay, so if I'm in creative flying mode, then I can move really fast through water. If I'm in survival mode, in gravity mode, I would like to call it, then I'm moving. I can move through water only really slow. So let's go and explore the bottom here. Let's punch over through this. So there's sand on the. Am I stuck in this mode now? Lol. If I go into swim mode and if I touch the bottom, it's the same effect that you get if you're flying on elytra, that you're face planting into the bottom of the well, anything. So the difference though, so the terrain generation is quite different from the older versions of Minecraft. The newer versions, not just the way that the terrain is generated, but not just the way that the terrain looks. That's what I meant to say. The thing is, the way the terrain is built, that's changed a lot, and the way of not just the way it looks, but just the way the world is put together. And underwater we have nice big ravines right now with bubble columns, which make a sound if you go through them. Now if I go out of creative flying mode and back into survival thing mode, every time you walk over a magma block, you get like it's just like going down. Wow, all the frames. Jesus, bubble columns are not friendly to your graphics card. So let's try something out here. Let's get a boat. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, the dark oak one. So, whoop, put a boat here, and as you can see, the boat will, well, bye-bye boat. So yeah, the boat sinks. That's a new feature. If if you've seen the snapshot videos, then you might know that. So the boat starts rocking, and yeah, you're dead. Because in survival mode, I don't know how you want to get out of. Dude, Jesus Christ, all the frames. Geez, slideshow. So if you've seen all the snapshot videos from, well, pretty much any Minecraft YouTuber by now, the videos that I watched were Cupfan and Exuma and all those people. They showed that magma blocks make bubble columns go down, and soul sand makes the bubbles go up, so it's different. Oh, and I touched the pufferfish. That's gonna be annoying as balls to swim through the ocean as free as a bird underwater. So yeah, as free as a fish, I might say. And you touch a pufferfish and you get poisoned. You start to panic and you drown or get poisoned or die or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So well, as you can see, it naturally generates magma blocks underwater instead of just obsidian. Now, I'm curious. I'm just curious. Let's... okay, so there's no way I am going to be able to find a lava lake around here because I'm next to a ocean monument. I was checking it out yesterday, just in a non-stream kind of way. And let's see, let's get a lava bouquet, right, bukkake. So if I put down a lava bucket, and let's put down one here, one here. Let's put a lot of lava sources down here, just to kind of simulate a lava lake, since there's a small what's it called? There's a small fissure in the ground, a small I don't know the correct word right now, so just guess what I'm saying. There's a well, yeah, so I'm guessing there's a lot of lava here, there's a lot of lava sources here, and since underwater there will be, so there's going to be underwater naturally, so magma blocks can generate naturally if lava gets into contact with water, and the old and normal thing that occurs when lava touches water is either it generates stone, cobblestone, or obsidian. Now, my curiosity is telling me or asking me, is it possible that instead of water turning into obsidian, that water will turn into magma blocks if done by a player? Because it can generate underwater. So thus far only cobblestone and obsidian. So it looks like you can't create magma blocks using water or lava sources and water. That's kind of a bummer. Well, on one side it is, on one side, and the other side it's not, because if you want to create obsidian using a lava bucket and it turns into a magma block, it's kind of a pain. But it looks like that you cannot create magma blocks using water and lava buckets, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it works. But I thought that because they generate naturally underwater right now in the new update, it might be possible to create them yourselves, but as far as I can see from this test, it does not. So that's unfortunate / fortunate. Some other things. let's see, let's get a, oh, we need a water bucket for this. Delete this, put some buckets here. Let's go into the water again. So one new thing about the update 1.13, respiration and aqua affinity do not affect your visibility anymore. So normally it would be that if you are completely without any gear, your visibility will be permanently poor underwater. If you had respiration or aqua affinity, the visibility would be a lot better. The visibility on underwater is changed, and the visibility is now dependent on the time you spend underneath water. So if you spend, I think it's a few minutes underwater, your visibility will become better increasingly. So you will be able to see further away after a couple of minutes. Another feature that was added to this snapshot is the fact that if you have a water bucket in your hand, you can catch fish, which is a really funny, way of catching mobs, which is kind of funny because now you can just scoop up entities, it's hilarious to me. The buckets that have been added right now is a cod bucket, which has a cod in it, which is previously was a fish. Let's see, can I find a salmon? And I'm in a deep lukewarm ocean right now. Generally, cod and pufferfish spawn in lukewarm or warm water biomes. So there's 2 new types of biomes, which is cold ocean biomes and warm ocean biomes. And the colder biomes generate or spawn salmon, and the warmer what's a majig? The warmer biomes, they spawn like cod and pufferfish. And looky here, hello. This is so cool. So for people that are watching or just listening, there's a turtle here right in front of me, and they spawn in... Oh, this is a deep cold ocean where I'm at right now, so I should theoretically be able to find what's-it-called, salmon right now. So because it's a cold biome, the definition, the difference between a cold and a warm biome might be a bit difficult to see, because, well, it's water, plants, gravel, sand, and that's pretty much it. One difference that I've found that I can confirm is that if you're in a cold biome, you see these white particles in front of you. Oh, Siri, shut up. You see shut up, Siri, fuck off. You see these white particles, and these white particles that you see, they're not snow or hail or anything, but as it might suggest, this indicates that you're in a cold biome. And let's see if we go into a warmer biome. Oop, don't derp. This is a cold ocean. Let's see, let's find a lukewarm. Lukewarm, it sounds so not really warm. Deep cold ocean. Okay, come on. Let's speed it up. Oh, what? Let's go near to a beach. Yeah. Oh, this is cold. Beach. Cold, cold. River, cold, beach. Damn it! Oh, come on! Stop hesitating. So here's a small bit of lukewarm. Oh, a small bit of lukewarm ocean, and I thought that... Am I still in the lukewarm? No, I'm in a cold ocean. Oh, here's the lukewarm. See what I mean? Oop, crap on a stick. I think if you look at the particles that you see right now against the sand, against the lighter background, because this is kind of hard to see, or I'm completely wrong, but I thought that these particles, if you were in a warm biome, that these were blue or purplish. So if I go into a colder biome, well, there's definitely a difference, because if I... let's see. Now I'm in the lukewarm biome, and if you look against the background, these particles look purplish to bluish. And if I go into, let's see, go into a cold. Come on. Ah, this is a cold ocean. Now, if you look against the background, they will always be white. But now I'm in a cold ocean, and they're still, oh, they're still blue against the background. I thought that there was a particle a particle difference, but apparently there's not. So it's still kind of difficult to see a difference between a lukewarm and a cold biome, which is kind of unfortunate. The only real indication that you can see that you're in a cold biome is when there is salmon. When there's salmon spawning, and if there's other fish spawning, then it's most likely a lukewarm biome. But as you can see, you can still just watch the F3 screen to check your biome. So going on with the exploring, this guy, I really like them. The way that these are designed, just they're so cool. So let's round off one little topic that we did, which was the fish in the bucket. So if I put down this here, then there is a pufferfish in a in a bucket, and as soon as you put the bucket down, the water flows out and the fish also flows out. What these fish will try to do is get back to the ocean ASAP. If you put down a cod, it will try and swim down the stream of water that you put down and try and get to the ocean, back to the ocean. Now this one is a little bit stuck here, and now he's dead, because as soon as the water is not here anymore, the cod just start flopping on his side, and you can hear it flop, and it will start taking damage. So let's punch it back into the ocean. So okay, I actually don't have any idea how much health these critters have, but I will look that up on internet later in this stream. So next episode, or next subject that we're going to look at is turtles, which are a significant and magnificent addition to the to Minecraft. Turtles, spawn turtle. So we've got turtles. They're cool. The design is really cool. They have these nice slim little flippers at the back, and the flippers at the side, a little head, and a nice square Minecraft-like shell. These critters on land are slow AF, because, well, yeah, they're turtles, and don't get me wrong, they're sea turtles. They're not, so they call them turtles. For as far as I know, it's just called It's just called spawn turtle, the egg that you can use, but these are sea turtles. That's why they have fins or flippers, or whatever you want to call them. at least the rudders or pedals that they propel themselves forward with. The thing that's so funny about these is that you can breed them with seagrass. So let me get some seagrass here and have them. Well, let's put some more turtles down because they all escaped into the ocean, and you can lure them with seagrass and you can breed them with seagrass. And what these critters do, if you breed them, they will do the same kind of animation as oh god, they do the same animation as other animals do. It's just like this little hugging animation. And then they will start flopping their wings, or their, I lost the word. At least they will start flopping their arms, I guess, and they will. You will see some kind of a digging in the sand animation, and after a couple of seconds, these turtles will have laid their eggs. Now, in one block, this block has the egg block has a bigger hitbox than one big egg is, and that's because turtles can lay up to 4 eggs in one block, one hitbox. This is a really cool feature because as I want to show you, let's see, let's spawn in a let's see, what shall we spawn? Well, I'll spawn in one of my brothers here. I mean, I guess you can guess what I'm going to spawn in, which is a wither skeleton. All undead mobs. That's zombies, zombie pigmen. Oh, you're going to demonstrate for me. Okay, cool. So what zombies will try and do, and you heard the sound here, they will try, or no, they won't try, they will stomp eggs. So they will just walk up to these eggs and just trample them until they break, and then they've ruined your breeding plans. Now, if I choose, okay, you have to die because you're going to annoy the effing crap out of me. Oh crap. Okay, so you are going to die, Mr. Zombie Man. Because you're going to annoy the effing crap out of me. So I'm gonna put down some eggs. If you put down eggs with a spawning egg or with the egg from the creative inventory, if you click onto the egg once, it will place a big egg. If you click on it multiple times, so like till 4 times, it will place 4 eggs. Now these formations of eggs are completely random, because the eggs will it's just completely random how these are placed on the ground. If I try to click on it once more, there will be an egg above it, which is not what we want. So I'm gonna place down a lot of eggs here because we need a lot of eggs so we can make turtle omelets. And what we're going to be doing is getting some more spawn eggs from, let's see, well, the zombie we just saw. Let's see, llama, husk, horse, ghast, evoker. Will evokers do that? Are these these guys undead? Let's see. Let's see, magma cube, shulker, sheep, rabbit, phantom. That's something we're going to discuss later. Let's see, ocelot, mule, silverfish, skeleton. Okay, a skeleton. Spawn a skeleton horse. I don't think. Let's spawn one in like that too. Squid, a stray, a vex, I don't think they will attack because they can't trample anything. A villager, a vindicator, a witch, a zombie we saw, a zombie horse, pigman, and a zombie villager, and my bar is full. So we're gonna spawn in a vindicator, and I really need a sword because I need to get rid of these guys, because else they're gonna trample all my eggs, and I do not want that. Okay, a vindicator. Let's put the sword here. And let's see. Let's spawn him in. So this is a vindicator, and he's looking at the turtles. I think he's an somewhat of an undead person or mob, but I don't think that this guy has any interest in these turtle eggs. So you can die now, Mr. Vindicator. Thanks for the emeralds, but you're littering my inventory. So this one can go. Bye bye. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't ask for you to come here. Bye. Let's see. Vindicator. Bye bye, egg. So we're gonna spawn in a stray. This is a cold biome skeleton, basically. And as far as I know, these guys will trample eggs. What? Okay, that's a surprise to me. Strays do not trample eggs, but wither skeletons do, and skeletons also. Oh, and my eggs are hatching. Crap. Die. So, be dead. I gotta hurry up. Oh crap, crap, my eggs are hatching. God damn it. Okay, well, okay, too late. So a skeleton horse. Well, a skeleton horse never attacked anything, so I'm not expecting a skeleton horse to attack my eggs here. A skeleton. See, oh, right. That's my mistake. Sorry for that. A wither skeleton, a skeleton, and a stray will attack baby. Baby turtles. They won't attack or stomp on eggs. So I'm going to spawn in an evoker here, but I don't think that the evoker will do anything. A witch. Nope, a witch won't do anything either. A zombie pigman. Yes, a zombie pigman is an undead mob that will trample eggs. A wither skeleton, I think. A wither skeleton won't trample anything, but they will attack. They will attack baby turtles. But I don't think any more are going to hatch right now, so I'll demonstrate that in a couple of seconds. And this is a zombie villager, and a zombie villager will also... See, a zombie villager will also trample... these eggs. Now, this is a spawn turtle thing. Now, if I click on this guy, there's lots of baby... See, some wither skeleton will attack baby turtles. So, in conclusion, the skeleton types of mobs, hostile mobs, will attack baby skeletons. Goddamn, why do I keep saying goddamn skeletons? They will attack baby turtles, but they won't stomp on eggs. The undead mobs that are zombies, zombie villagers, and pigmen, they will stomp and break eggs. So yeah, that's a thing. Another thing about these eggs I can say is that they will only hatch and progress the hatch stage at night. So if I click on F3, and if I look at my screen, it says Minecraft :turtle _ egg, and eggs under :1 hatch 1. So there's different stages of hatching. Now if I look at this one, you can see that there's 2 eggs, which you can see but also see from the F3 screen, and this one has hatch 2, which is I think there's 3 hatch stages. So this one has hatch 0. We cannot see any cracks. Not that I would like to see cracks or anything, but okay. Let's see, /weather. Is that not a thing anymore? /weather? Is that not a thing anymore? Unknown command. Okay. So in the previous versions of Minecraft, wasn't it like /weather clear? That doesn't look like /help. Here. Weather. What? /weather. Huh? Or is it just weather clear? No, that's just text. What the actual crap? Huh? Weather. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties here. /WEATHER clear. What the actual crap? What? Okay, now I misspelled that, so that's something. Unknown command at position 0. What the heck? What? Okay, so for some reason I can't use certain commands. I just wanted to clear the weather. Set time, set day. Right, okay. Well, cheats are not. Cheats on. Start line worlds. Oh, okay. Weather. Okay. Apparently cheats weren't allowed. Okay, whatever. At least the weather is clear now, so good. So as I said, you can see cracks in eggs, and if you look at them in the thing with the thing. Oh, and if you stand on eggs for a certain amount of time, they will crack, or well, just oh, right. Okay, so that's a thing. If you stand on eggs, they will yeah, they will die. They will crack, they will disappear, and you're fucked. Another thing that's underneath this water. Hello, get under the water, please. If you break kelp, so there's seagrass and kelp, the kelp will float up, as do all the items right now. All the items that you drop in water that you previously could not retrieve anymore, especially in deeper oceans. Now all the items flow to the top of the water. So if you drop a sword in here, like I am going to demonstrate right now, it will sink first because of the mechanic of stuff still sinking in water, because a sword is heavy or an item can be heavy. But as soon as it hits the bottom, it will start flowing up. And yes, even from the deepest parts of the ocean, the sword or whatever you want to, what you lost or accidentally pressed Q, as some people do sometimes accidentally. So yeah, they float up, so you're not gonna lose your shit anymore, which is a massive help if you're in the ocean. So oop, my sword is now floating at the top and I can just retrieve it, which is absolutely magnificent. Another thing that I wanted to show you about the kelp I just harvested is if you get a furnace or furnace and put it here, put the kelp in, get some fuel. So let's get some coal. Let's put some coal blocks in here. Oh crap, I deleted the furnace. Crap. Put the kelp in, put the block of coal in, and now the furnace will start to dry out the kelp. It's basically this the same principle as sponges. You can dry out sponges in a furnace. Now you can dry kelp in a furnace. So let's see, what was I going to be doing here? All right, I need a crafting table. So put the crafting table here. Now there's 3 kelp right here. I need about 9, but so I'm gonna middle click this to speed up stuff. And if you put dried kelp into a furnace, it will generate a dried kelp block, which looks like a block of kelp, a dark green block of kelp with these lines over it. If I had to say anything about it, I'm assuming that these things are metal straps to keep the kelp together, which gives this block a really interesting texture. Because if you look at this, it looks like an upright tram track or a train track, and yeah, it just gives this really interesting texture. I would have liked to see the kelp blocks without the straps, because if you look at the what the crap? If you look at the kelp block here, the texture really looks like a camouflage texture. So, goddamn rain, weather clear. So if you look at these kelp blocks here, they really look like something from the army, and it would be really cool to do something with this. Now, I didn't know this, but if you look at this kelp block, and this is a texture between 2 kelp blocks. One is on this side, one is on the other. Doesn't this look like a face? I mean, 1 eye, 2 eye, a nose, and a mouth. So the texture, if you look from a distance, it's like faces are looking at you. Ain't that interesting? Is this the same from this side? Yeah, it is. Huh? Lol. So I don't think this is intentional or anything, but it does look like a really, really broad, derpy face. Okay, cool. The sound that these kelp blocks make if you break them is the same as placing grass or breaking leaves. One really fun thing about the dried kelp itself is if you eat it, let me put myself into game mode. Crap, not game mode crap, but game mode survival. There's no baddies here, are there? No, okay. So / effect give Mob Maniac hunger for 100 seconds. So now I'm currently hungry, so my hunger bar will go down a little bit faster, so I can demonstrate something. Dried kelp gives you, I think it's half a hunch of of food. Oh, right. So, come on, hunger. I'm trying to get my my hunger bar a little bit more down. I know that there's probably a faster way to do this, but come on, hunger bar, go down. Maybe I should hurt myself. Can I drown myself? So I'm purposely drowning myself to get this hunger bar down because I really want to demonstrate this. So if anybody wants to comment anything about my sound and my anything about that, so yeah, okay, I died enough. So there's one hunch down, there's two hunches down, and if you eat this kelp, look at how fast you can eat this stuff. I mean, what are the blocks that... I think carrots give you half a hunch. And you can eat them slow. And this kelp, although it's really... how should I put this? It doesn't give you a lot of food, but you can eat it super fast. So it's an ideal PvP food. Now another thing is you can find tons and tons of this stuff in the ocean, so using this as food is pretty good. The other thing is, wait, let me get this out. Let's break this furnace. Well, let's put another furnace down. Put the kelp in back and put in the kelp block. Now you can use dried kelp blocks. Crap. You can use dried kelp blocks as fuel, and I think a coal block gives you 120 seconds of I think it's 120 seconds of burning time, and I think that a kelp block gives you 100 seconds, so it's about as good as a coal block, but not quite. But since if you don't have a wither skeleton farm or anything like that, I think that kelp blocks are a really good source for fuel for in a furnace. So that's a really nice addition. Now I'm gonna put my ass. God damn it! I'm gonna put my ass back into creative mode because I want to break some furnaces here. It starts raining again, really? God damn it. Slash weather clear. Okay, so that's the kelp. The seagrass has one little thing that I can show you. If you go onto grass, if you bone meal it, you can get grass and flowers. If you go onto the ocean floor, bone meal will create seagrass. Now there's a condition that this there's one condition that this needs to meet, and there should be at least 2 blocks of water above the block that you're bone mealing to get seagrass. So if I bone meal this block, I will get seagrass. If I bone meal this, I can click whatever I want, but there's not going to be any seagrass here because at least it needs at least 2 water source blocks above it to be able to create seagrass underwater. Another thing that I find super duper annoying about the new snapshot is if I stand on dry lands, beach, or just dirt or anything, I can't see into the ocean. Now if I step into this water, the whole ocean turns light, and I'm thinking like, am I using a night vision potion because I can see everything in the ocean? So I decide to walk into the water, until I go under with my head, and now my vision is impaired again. It's limited again. So, and if you're bobbing in the water, so now you can see that if you're in this ocean, you're above the ocean, then nothing is nothing is really visible. It's really murky. Now if I go into the water, I start bobbing up and down, this constantly flickers. So if you, now it's light, now it's dark, now it's light, now it's dark. I think that's something they need to work on, because as long as your body is not fully submerged into the water, I think that the water should just stay murky. And well, that's my opinion, because it's, if you're bobbing in the water, which will happen eventually, it's a really annoying effect to see the ocean go from light to dark every time you bob your head above the water, which may be a minor detail that they should look at or fix. So let's put set noon. Okay, so the stream is nice and light again. One thing that they fixed that I know of is that stumps no longer generate in tree biomes, so forests, birch forests, and all those other biomes, they don't generate stumps anymore. As stumps were trees that were upside down trees basically. Instead of growing up, if you plant a sapling, they would grow down, which would look kind of nice. I mean, getting some stumps. I mean, no forest is perfect, so they basically they added a nice texture to a normal forest. The downside of that is if you bone meal a sapling, there was a chance that you could generate one of those stumps, which would be a tool to break bedrock, I think. But since it's removed, it's not really interesting to talk about that anymore. One other thing that is really interesting about the new 1.13, as you all know, let's see, let's get a shovel. If you click on a block here, and it creates this path block. Now, a thing that they added to this snapshot is if you click on a bark of a tree, and it doesn't matter what tree it is, it will create a stripped bark log. And let's put my ass back into survival mode. Now if I chop this down, the block that I get is stripped birch log, but it's basically just a log block which I can use as fuel and use as a regular block. It's even so that if I put it in here, it will still create planks. But it's a really different texture. It looks really not. God damn it, weather. Slash game rule. Do weather cycle false. Bye. I don't need this weather here. This is a testing world, or this is a. I'm not gonna keep putting this stupid weather into something that's suitable for the stream. And I'm gonna, let's see, let's do the other rule. Do daylight cycle false. Whoop. Okay, so, and let's put the let's see, put the thing on noon. Now the sun is above me, so now we have nice weather all through. I should have done that like 58 minutes and 40 seconds ago. Now all the logs that are in this snapshot or in the game at all can be stripped, so you can just strip these logs of their bark, and create nice new textures. Now for builders, this texture, as far as I've seen, builders really like this texture, and I'm really glad because I like them myself. And they're really a kind of an unexpected. They're kind of an unexpected addition to the game, because nobody really saw them coming. We knew that there were new blocks coming, but strip wood blocks, nobody really thought of that at all. So it's a nice addition. I like it, but I think it's also a taste thing. If you like it or you don't. The fun thing is, okay, so I don't. Was that coincidental, or did I just scare that villager? As soon as I stripped his log blocks on his house, he ran out of the door. So what I'm trying to do, what I try to show here, is that if you just right click on these blocks here and strip them of their bark, and I'm currently just debarking a villager's house, which gives a very nice and very interesting look on how these houses can look with blocks that don't have any bark on them. Now, it would be really cool if these houses would be able to just naturally generate with these blocks. So that would not necessarily create a new village, but it would give a village a new look. And well, that's a thing I would add, because well, it's interesting. It's not really a useful thing, but it's interesting. I mean, look at how these blocks look, and look at what it does to the look of the house. I mean, it's nice. And seeing villages that are completely made out of strip wood, wouldn't that be cool? So let's strip this farm here of its logs, well, of its bark, not the logs itself. Oh, and it doesn't matter, since you're stripping bark, but it doesn't matter where you point it at. If it's the edge or the top of the block, it will still strip these logs of their bark. I see what I mean. I mean, if you look at this farm here, it looks kind of, well, as we're used to it, as it's always been. And if you look at how this looks, it looks a lot lighter. It would be really interesting to see just villages generate or spawn in the stripped bark look. That, to me, it would be really interesting. It's just the small, the fine details that they can make something more interesting to just make the game a tad bit more interesting. And now I'm kind of shooting blanks, because I'm trying to think of something that's in this snapshot that is new. I'm gonna put the game on the title screen, 1.13, and I'm gonna just search on the update on the Minecraft. So I'm just going to wait, let's type in snapshot, SHOT 18W03B Minecraft. Okay, this is the official release. Changes in 18W03A. Updated the horse model again. That's true. Let me check. Horse. So let's spawn in a horse, and you can see that the horse has been updated a little bit. The ears are a little bit different. The manes are a little bit different. And the face in general is a bit different. Now, this in a blocky version might look a bit weird, But to be honest, a horse's head is somewhat bigger on the top and a little bit thinner on the bottom. So even though in Minecraft it might, to my opinion, it might look a little bit derpy, it does make sense because horses have bigger heads at the top and they kind of get narrower to the towards the bottom. So that's one thing. What? So the second patch note here says the next bulletin point here says applied new translations from Croden. Now I don't have a clue what Croden is, but I think it's a developer. Let me think. Is it? No, it's not in here anymore. Wait, let me check the options, controls. There should be a open, close, open chat, advancements, highlight, take screenshot, toggle, cinematic camera. What? Cinematic camera? Toggles perspective. Oh, okay, full screen. There should be a button in here somewhere that. What the crap? So I'm just derping here. I mean, I'm looking through the settings here, and well, one thing that's changed is auto jump is off by default now, so that's a good thing. I'm a little bit confused here because what the heck happened to the narrator? Low toolbar, list players, open command, advancement, highlight players, spectators, take screenshot, toggle full screen. What the heck? Is the narrator completely gone out of 1.13? What the actual crap? Okay, that's something I have to look into because I'm not really sure what the crap is going on here. Let's see. What was I saw something else that was interesting. Toggle cinematic camera. Not bound. Let's put this on F4. F4. Ah, okay, right. So cinematic camera. If you push, if you set a key for it, and if you, if you set a key for it, and if you press it, and if you move, you can see that the camera moves really slow. Now, if I move my mouse to the left really fast, it will swirl. This is a nice feature. This is cool. It's almost the same feeling that you get if you press C on what's it called? What's the other Minecraft? What's the other Minecraft client? Let me think. Optifine. If you press C on that, you get this like really slow movement. That's cool that they added this. I didn't know that. So yeah, if it's wow, this is cool. This is nice. Now if I'll try and move, or I'll move, and I'll turn it off during. So I'm going to press it now. See, this is what I was doing. Now if I press it again, it slows down your movement and it makes it a lot smoother, which for streaming or for recording, this is pretty cool. This is nice. I did not know that. So, applied new translations from Croden. I'm shooting blanks on that. No, me don't know. So, improved performance of command parsing and data pack loading. No, I'm assuming that's something to do with the new commands, the new way that commands are implemented. Shut up. Improved performance, command execution. Okay, so allow /data get blah 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 something to work on non-numeric values, added commands to the profiler /debug, added /particle name position shortcut when you really don't need much else, fixed a bug. They fixed a lot of bugs here, NC12 blah 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 blah. So the changes in 18W03B, another few bugs that were fixed. Snapshots can corrupt your world. Please backup / or run them in a different folder from your main worlds. God damn it. Cross-platform server jar, which is a server that you can potentially use for different types or different versions of Minecraft. Now, these are pretty much the patch notes that I can find so far. What the heck? What's this? Zigzag resource pack. It looks derpy. Ooh. So, let's see. Can we find some more details on this snapshot? They're not letting loose a lot of versions or a lot of information here, because I've seen a lot more being done in these snapshots than that the patch notes say. I'm gonna leave this on for a moment. So now I'm flying with the cinematic on, and it makes flying and just generally moving and filming a lot nicer. Although my game is still saying you can't move so fast because my RAM is full. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention as well. Oh, what the actual crap? Okay, I'm confused. So, yeah, whatever. I thought that this this thing was I'm shooting blanks again. I thought that this I had this snapshot crash earlier because I allocated more or I changed Java arguments, so I allocated more RAM to this thing and it crashed, and now all of a sudden on my computer it works. Pop. Yeah, that was a can of Monster Energy because I need some energy. So yeah, that's pretty much anything or everything that I can think of to tell you guys. It's been an hour and 12 minutes, so it's a pretty long video already, a long stream already. For the people that watched, I hope you liked it. I hope you you liked it, because I may be doing this more often, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, at least I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed the music, because music is important. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you, and bye bye.